Hello all, surprise surprise, I'm talking about names, but I have a question for you today. What would you call this? Now, there's many names you could call it. A block, a piece, a brick, Lego, of course, a block of Lego, a brick of Lego, a Lego brick, or a Lego block. Or even if you're more into Lego, you call it a 2x4. There's many names for this humble little brick. Now, what would you call this, however? This could also go by many names. You call it a pile of Lego, you call it a mess, you could call it a pain in your foot, you could call it Lego, or you could call it Legos. And this is where the big issue seems to take place here. There's a big argument over the pluralization of Lego. Should it be Lego or Legos? It seems to be an American versus English thing again, as there always is in the English language. American English is really interesting. It comes from more or less like a simplified, logical way of English. So taking out silent words, pardon me, taking out silent letters. And if something is pluralized, well, normally you would pluralize things with an S. So Lego just became Legos in America. While here in England, we would still call this just Lego. We wouldn't pluralize it with an S. The plural of Lego to us is still just Lego. We would say, hey, look at all that Lego. We wouldn't say, hey, look at all those Legos. That's just not how we do things here. However, so you might be thinking, oh, who's right? Is it Lego or Legos? Well, unfortunately, well, for Americans anyway, according to the Lego company, we are correct. The pluralization of Lego is just Lego. So while that might leave a lot of English people going, oh yes, we are right. We are always right when it comes to language. We're kind of wrong still anyway, because you shouldn't call this, or anything just Lego. According to Lego's official statement on the matter, Lego to them is an adjective. You shouldn't just use Lego as a name for anything. You shouldn't just call this a Lego. You shouldn't call all of this Lego or Legos. You should always have a word after Lego. So you should call this a Lego brick. You could call this a Lego collection or Lego pieces. You would call this a Lego mini figure. You shouldn't ever just use Lego on its own according to Lego. I mean, even then you should call it the Lego company. So in the same way you would call this a small brick or a red brick, you should call this a Lego brick. It's just an adjective term they like to use. It's one of those weird company things. Company speak, they have all their own way of doing things. I couldn't really figure out why this is the case. The best argument I saw online is a copyright thing. If people start using Lego as like a word name willy-nilly for blocks, they could lose the right to the word Lego. And obviously they don't want that. So if everything starts being referred to as a Lego, any sort of block like this, the public might go, so like you don't really own this word anymore, so we're going to take it away from you. The best example I can see of this was with Photoshop. Adobe hate the term photoshopped. They want it to be this picture has been edited with Photoshop. They don't like using just, oh, this has been photoshopped. Because if more people refer to pictures as being photoshopped when they haven't actually used Photoshop the software, it can really mess with like their rights to that word and it could be lost. So I imagine that might be a reason why the Lego company don't want people just calling them Lego. They want them to call Lego bricks or Lego pieces or Lego minifigures or Lego anything really. Just don't use Lego on its own. And while I'm at it, we should probably talk about where the word Lego itself comes from. It's Danish, of course, and I believe it comes from let godt, I might be pronouncing that wrong, which means play well in Danish. And obviously we do play well with it all. So that's a little bit of name explaining when it comes to Lego. I'm going to leave you guys there and take it easy. See you soon.